Hello everyone, TurtleAxe here, bringing you another Reverse 1999 video. Beginning with a quick announcement, I will be postponing today's PvP events to most likely this coming Saturday, Saturday, March 16th, I believe. And the reason I'm doing this is because, firstly, we don't have enough participants. Second, I want to give people more time to register for the tournaments. Thirdly, I need to make the PvP tournaments better, and I think that for the next PvP tournament, I will separate free-to-plays from low spenders and whales. But even then, I need to figure out a way to make the rules better for everyone. That way, low spenders don't get like eaten by the whales, and free-to-plays are still able to play their favorite units. I think it is very important to have some sort of ban element regardless of whether you are a low spender or whale or a free to play, because that's the whole point of PvPs, right? Like you got to feel the pressure, but just the right amount of pressure, right? If there's so much pressure that you're worried that you'll just wipe on one side, then I don't want that either. So I want to take this opportunity now to kind of cook a little bit. I'll present some ideas for the next upcoming tournaments for both free-to-plays as well as low spender / whales. And you guys drop in the comment section below your feedback. I read all your comments. I want to improve the system and refine it before the next PvP tournament. So here we go, guys. All right, let's first talk about the free-to-play PvP system that I am proposing to you all. Free-to-plays will be defined as someone who at the most purchases one Roaring Month and one Roaring Jukebox per season. They don't spend on any, well, maybe you can spend a little bit on a unit, but you shouldn't have more than a P2 for a unit, unless you somehow lost like 3 50/50s to Miss New Babel. So that would be how I would define a free-to-play player. For people who define themselves as free-to-play, when you submit your roster, I will look at your roster, the top 4 rows of crew members sorted by level, to make sure that you fit within what I deem to be a reasonable free-to-play status / new players. We do have some new players joining as well. So most important thing is that your characters are roughly equally built, more or less. Okay, so now that I have defined that, let's talk about the pick and ban system, how I have modified it. So first things first, all 5 healers, the Tooth Fairy, Medicine Pocket, DK, LaSource, and Sotheby, these 5 healers are auto-included on both sides, meaning that you don't have to worry about picking them. They are in your back pocket already. You can focus on picking and banning DPSs, supports, and sub-DPSs. Number 2, to help the free-to-plays out, is that 2 non-healers can be picked by both sides. So for instance, if both of you have Collarbona as your waifu and you have your Collarbonas built, and that's like one of your 3 DPSs that you have, then you can at least secure that. So that will help you out, hopefully. And then there will also be only 1 round of bans. This will happen in the beginning. The first round bans are very critical for 2 reasons. One is that there are some free-to-plays who are planning to pick up like a P5 Joe or a P2 Joe, and that can get quickly out of hand, and we don't want blowouts like that. So for this reason, I think it's very important to still have bans in the beginning, just to level up the playing field and disincentivize people to go all in one character, right? Because free-to-plays can do that. And then the last thing is that if you wipe, you redo once with 2 rounds added to your final score, assuming you clear the second time. Now, if you wipe on Limbo 6-1 twice, I don't know if I can redo again. I think at that point, then it could kill a lot of time. So I think for this reason, if you redo once and you still wipe again, especially on Limbo 6-1, I might have to declare your opponent the winner automatically. So I just want to throw that out there. So now that we've talked about the free-to-play PvP system, let's talk about the low spender / whale PvP system. So I would define whales as having at least 1 P5 character, because at that point you're spending a good amount of money, and you likely are also buying the Roaring Jukebox and the Roaring Month. I would define low spenders as those who have picked up at least P2, who have picked up P2 for Colabona, or I'm sorry, for like Melania, maybe like a P2 or 3 for Colabona, maybe like a P2 Tooth Fairy. You have a couple P2s for the meta defining characters, but you're not like P5 left and right like a whale is. I think this is up to interpretation. I will do my best when you submit your roster to, or your top 4 rows of built characters sorted by level. I will basically let you know if I deem you as low spender and whale. Because if you're a low spender, you will get additional advantages, which I'm going to talk about right now. Low spenders get to choose whether they go first or second. Now, if it's a low spender versus a low spender, then we'll do the, we'll have basically it randomly decided whether you go first or second. But if you are a low spender facing up against a whale, then you will get to choose whether you go first or second. And the low spender is able to ban twice, the first round of bans as well as the second round of bans. Whereas a whale can only ban once, and this is in the very beginning. Yes. And then if you wipe, you can still redo once with +2 rounds added. I think I want to keep this clause for the low spenders who are, maybe they're still stretched thin after the pick and bans. I think it's important that low spenders are able to redo their match if they're oh, and I should emphasize this is redoing once on each side. So if you wipe on Limbo 6-1, you get another chance with 2 rounds added to your final clear for that. And if you wipe again on side 2, you get 1 redo. With +2 rounds added. I anticipate whales will not wipe. So, if you do, Monka, right? Skill issue, but yeah. So that is what I have for low spender and whale PvP system. Please let me know in the comment section below if there's any further modifications you would add to this. And likely I will use your feedback. I read all your comments to finalize the rules and the next tournament that I will feature for both the Asia region and America/Europe region will be implementing these rules. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoy content like this, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe. And if any of you want to co-host with me, please also let me know. You can DM me if you'd like on Discord. And I should also mention that even though I have not decided on the next dates for the tournament, you can still pre-apply. And you can do so by joining the Discord link down below, and go ahead and send me, just say which region you're in. You don't have to submit your teams yet. All right, so thank you for watching. Take care, guys.